Hi, in this video I am going to give you a quick tutorial on the blues lick that I just played, and I'm also going to show you 3 variations on this blues lick that you can use in your playing. I play this lick in A minor, but you can easily transpose it in other keys, and I'll show you at the end of the video how to do this. The lick is played in the classic A minor pentatonic box position that you see appearing on the screen right now. The lick starts with a full tone bend from the 7th fret on the G string. I play this with a downstroke, and I try to use a little bit of force. An important tip I give to a lot of my students is to bend the string with 3 fingers. So I place my 3rd finger, the ring finger of my left hand, on the 7th fret, and I put my 1st and 2nd fingers behind that 3rd finger to support it and to help control the bend. That's a lot easier than doing it with 1 finger. At the end of my bend, I move my 1st finger and I place a little bar on the 5th fret of the B and high E strings. And then I pick these strings with a downstroke for the B string and an upstroke for the high E string. So together, that's... I use an upstroke on the high E string because this moves my picking hand back in the direction of the B string for my next note. And the next note that I play is another full tone bend from the 8th fret on the B string. So the G, that's the flat 7, is bent up to an A, and that's the root note. Again, I perform this bend with 3 fingers to add strength and control. And especially for the second bend, I think it's important to get the intonation right. And I learn my students to check if their intonation of a bend is correct by referencing, in this case, the 10th fret on the same string. These notes should be the same, and if they are not, it means you are over or under bending the note and you should use less or more force. Now for that first bend, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be spot on, as it is quickly followed by the other notes. So if that first bend is a little bit under bend, let's say a 3/4 bend, it's not that big of a deal, as long as it is not over bend, because that really does not sound right. But the second bend, that's a longer note, there the intonation has to be right, and it also helps to add vibrato, because that is often forgotten when bending a note. So the entire lick goes like this. So next I want to show you 3 variations on this lick, and first we have the B.B. King variation. And if you look at B.B. King's playing, you will find that he replaces the second bend from the flat 7 to the root, often with a slide. And that sounds like this. And that way he leaves the classic pentatonic box position and enters the part of the guitar neck where most of his signature licks are played. The second variation is the added pull-off. After the upstroke on the high E string, you can add a pull-off from the 8th fret to the 5th fret on the B string. That way you group 5 notes before the second bend takes place. So in the first version of the lick you group 3 notes. In this version you group 5 notes before the second bend takes place. The third variation is not exactly a variation, it's more of a repeat pattern. You can repeat the first 3 notes as a pattern. And this is done a lot in blues, blues rock, and even heavier music. For example, listen to Rory Gallagher's intro for It Takes Time, and the song starts with this 3-note pattern. You could do the same with that grouping of 5 notes too. Transposing pentatonic licks is easy. For example, if the tune is in B flat minor, so a semitone up, I just move my pentatonic box 1 fret upwards. All the licks stay the same, but they are played a fret higher. So if you think in tab numbers, you can just add 1. And that's the beauty of pentatonic licks, that you can move them around the guitar neck without learning the actual notes. You can play a pattern or a lick easily with the same fingerings a little bit higher up the neck. There's an A minor backing track, so you can click on the link that will appear on your screen in a few seconds. And there's also a separate video of a longer blues solo where I play a few other variations on this blues lick. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it inspired you to play your guitar, and it will inspire you to play some blues. Click subscribe if you want to support my channel. That really helps me a lot. I'll be posting more videos, backing tracks and tutorials in the future. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Bye bye.